All right, so here we are again. I'm a little bummed, as you can see, no dentures. Uh, I'm really bummed about my dentures right now because the day I went in and Dr. Choi ground down all the excess acrylic because my gums had healed so much so quick because they were too long. I had that piece that goes over the front of my gum. It was digging up under my nose because that's how far I had to press up the denture to get it to seat. So he removed all the excess off the top denture and the bottom denture. And for that entire day, my upper denture stayed in place without adhesive. By the following day, nope, the upper denture will not stay. I put them in today, put them in this morning, did up my adhesive because, I want to wear them, want to use them, want to get better. It was a long day because it was payday, had bills to pay. We had to go to the grocery store. We wound up loading 3 carts of groceries into the SUV. So now, when it comes to, we go grocery shopping once a month. So having my Ford Expedition, it may be a gas guzzling son of a bitch, but you know what? We had the back seat filled with stuff, and well, I should say second row. I do have a third row, but the third row is always down flat. So we had the second row seats full of stuff, and then from the back of the second row all the way back to the lift gate was nothing but groceries. We went to Kroger, we went to Dollar Tree to get the spices and some other stuff, and we went to Wally World because we had to get dog treats, some dog toys because they're fairly cheap out there, and got her a brand new collar. She's got a nice pink collar with reflective dog bones on the collar. My wife was like, "Well, Alicia, I want to find a red one with dog bones." And I'm like, "Well, there's a pink one, and Kendall is a girl, so we can get her the pink one." And she's like, "Yeah, okay." So she's got a brand new dog collar on her that actually fits. The original one we bought, I had to cut it, and then I had to bore holes in it because it was one of those buckle types. This one, I don't know how well this one's going to work. I mean, I haven't taken her out. It's one of those plastic snap together collars. I mean, it's a nylon weave material, but the 2 pieces that connect are snap together plastic buckle kind of thing. And she's got Siberian Husky in her, so she can pull if she wants to pull. So I'm wondering if the collar where they connect together and snap together, I wonder if it'll hold up under the pressure of her trying to get to another dog or a person and that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Expedition's got a Triton V8 in it. It's a 5.4 liter. I think standard is about 300 horsepower, but I'm the first private owner. Prior to us purchasing the vehicle, it belonged to either the police department or the fire department. The Carfax stated it was not used as a pursuit vehicle, so that leads me to believe that it used to be used by local law enforcement. So I know the transmission and maybe the engine has been a little bit modified because I cannot get it into first gear. I can go into drive, I can go into second, but first, forget about it. You're not going into first. So that leads me to believe that the transmission was modified, which usually most police vehicles are modified to some extent. But so it's probably got more than 300 horsepower. I don't care. All I need it for is to be able to lug people or groceries and tow something if I ever get a ball tongue to put in there, but there's going to be a lot of work for that. I mean, the tow hitch, good condition. It just needs the ball tongue to put in, and then the pigtail, I need to replace that because it rusted out. So I wouldn't have any working lights on the trailer unless I replace the pigtail on the SUV. But yeah, it eats gas. But I'll tell you what, we spent so much money at Kroger. I used $1 off today, and I spent 89 cents a gallon. $15 took me from red line empty to 3/4 of a tank. 89 cents a gallon. And right now we've got another $1.20 off of gas because we spend a lot of money at Kroger, but it pays off because you get fuel points. A whole dollar's worth off of fuel. That's awesome. 89 cents a gallon. Holy crap. But anyway, so the dentures, they're not going to be really usable until I have a reline. So probably next month I'm going to knuckle down and get some denture fit and look online to see how you're supposed to apply it properly and get that done. So at least I'll be able to use them until I go back to the dentist and they do the official reline. But update on my gums. Remember how I had mentioned at one point somebody said to help toughen up your gums, eat toast? Yeah, that shit fucking hurt. But here's the thing. The toast is abrasive, but the inside, where it's not toasted, is nice and soft. So I changed up. Cheetos Puffs. Very abrasive, not soft. So I think this is a better alternative to toast because there's no soft, mushy inside. These used to hurt. Ow, that hurt my lip because I poked myself. But I can eat this. Oh, I would guard my mouth out. I just chewed that up, and there was absolutely no pain, none. And the workout comes from having to bite so far to go gum to gum to chew stuff. As it stands right now, without dentures, I can eat Mike and Ike Mega Mix sours. They're chewy candy. They're not good. I don't think I could probably eat gummy bears and stuff like that, but it would take a while before I could actually break them down. But these are chewy candies. I can eat the hell out of these without dentures. I've got a bag of Reese's miniature peanut butter cups. I can destroy those. Chester's puff corn cheese. Flamin' hot fries. I had to get another bag of Doritos because my wife destroyed my other 2 bags because she got snacky. Because she's on morphine for her back injury, so when she gets stoned off the morphine, she gets snacky. And I got my goldfish I can eat. But my diet has increased to other foods that I can eat without dentures. I can eat fucking pork chops without teeth. The same way I used to eat them when I did have teeth. I got my fork, I got my knife, cut off a nice little piece of pork chop, dip it into some A1 sauce or whatever, put it in my mouth and chew the fuck out of it with my gums. What did we have? We had pork chops, and some kind of a rice side dish. Oh, teriyaki rice. It had rice and long grain pasta. Kind of like, oh god damn it, the San Francisco Rice-A-Roni. Thank you. I had to sing the jingle to get the the product, rice-a-roni, because it's a mix of like real thin pasta about that long and then rice. That's basically what this was, but it was a teriyaki rice noodle dish. Out of those 2 pork chops, I was able to eat one completely and then about 3/4 of the other one before my gum said, fuck you, I'm done with this workout. So I can eat pork chops with my gums, people. So if I can eat pork chops, I'm pretty sure I can manhandle a steak. Cube steak, maybe not. Well, it doesn't matter. I'd have to have a fork and a knife. I use a fork and a knife on steak, pork chops, cube steak, blah blah blah. I could probably eat chicken on the bone without my dentures. I'm starting to eat more foods that I didn't think I could eat with just my gums. So I'm not looking at it as, wow, man, this sucks. There's things I want to eat and I can't because my dentures don't fit. And even with the adhesive in, they break free, which is what happened today. We went to Vito's and got pizzas and cheesy bread. I was able to eat 2 slices of pizza and 2 sticks of the cheesy bread before the bottom denture said, fuck you, I'm done. So what happens is when I bite into the pizza, the back of the bottom kicks up because the ridge up front is so narrow and thin now. And the bottom denture where it fits over your gum is so wide. The channel in there is so wide. But my gums have healed so much and shrunk so much that I can put the bottom denture in my mouth. I can tip it all like this and it just rolls on my gum. And I can lay it flat on my gums and I can twist it side to side and it'll just rotate around because it's got way too much play. It doesn't fit my gum line anymore. Same with the upper, but the movement's not as bad because you have that piece that goes across the palate. So that helps limit a lot of the movement. But even with the adhesive in, the bottom one always breaks free because there's too much room between my gum and the denture now. So I wound up just taking them out, brushing out my mouth, getting all the adhesive out in the way that I described in my previous video, and then went back to eating pizza. I'm not even using a fork with pizza anymore, and it had pepperoni, Italian sausage, and onions. I can now handle cooked onions with my dentures. Raw onions, haven't tested yet. But I was able to bite into that pizza and just burn, bite through it and just kind of pull and then chew and yeah, without teeth. But yeah, my dentures gave it up after 2 slices of pizza and 2 cheesy breadsticks. And I had to take them out and I ate 1 more piece of cheesy bread and 2 more slices of pizza and I was done. And that was the first thing I've eaten today. But yeah, my gums are doing fantastic. I think there's only, out of the things I would normally buy to snack on, like those beef steaks and the pistachios, those are probably the only 2 things that I eat that I cannot eat without dentures at this time. I can't really think of anything else in the house that I can't eat without dentures. And now that I can eat Cheetos, cheese puffs, and feel no pain crushing through those, I think I can handle fried mozzarella cheese sticks, which I couldn't before because of the breading. But I think I can handle them now. I don't think my gums are strong enough for me to actually grind down on it with my gums and break the cheese up. They just weren't tough enough, but now I think they are. I mean, come on, I can eat pork chops without dentures. I think I can handle mozzarella sticks. But I'm doing really well on the recovery. I know I still have a ways to go before all the healing is done. Like I said, my extraction date was December 4th, 2019. And what is it, May 29th of 2020? Yeah, I still got about 7 months to go. And then hopefully no more shrinkage. Kendall, Kendall, you're at home, girl. You ain't got a whimper and bark in your sleep. You're okay, girl. She's just a big baby. Kendall! She does. It's funny when she does it. And sometimes her paws, when she's sleeping, you see her paws do this number, and you can tell she's having a dream, and in her dream, she's running. But it's just her paws move. But yeah, it's pretty much just a kind of a short video to let you know where my gums stand and what's up with my dentures. It sucks that what the dentist did only lasted for that day, and then the next day they won't stay in without adhesive. And you know what? I'm not really down to put adhesive on them and put them in my mouth just to talk. The only time I want to put adhesive on my dentures is if I intend to eat. But if I have to use adhesives just to keep them in my mouth to talk, I'm just not going to wear them. I really don't care at this point. I'm not going to give up on the denture thing because I love pistachios and beef jerky. These are things I can't eat without teeth. I can eat potato chips. I could even eat kettle cooked chips without dentures. So the things I can't eat is slowly dwindling. It used to be a really large list, but that list I think has probably been cut in half. I mean, thinking about what's available in the kitchen, there's really nothing that we prepare that I can't eat without dentures. Pork chops, there you go. I can eat those without dentures. I can pretty much eat anything short of nuts. Kendall! Hold on a second. She needs a wake-up call. Wake up! You're at home, silly Billy. And she's still doing it. All right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to let you know. Just a little update in the situation with my dentures. I'm going to have to wait, or I'm going to have to get denture filled. So until the next one, peace.